Hi everyone. Let's just make sure that I'm in the right group. Give me a quick second to make sure. All right, I am. Okay. Okay, so if you can hear me, say hello. If you see the little, or is it on the side? I don't know which side it's on. The little red button that says live, that means that you're actually catching this live with me. So if you're with me, say hello. If you're gonna catch this on the replay, just say replay. I know it's kind of like an odd time, but it's a good time. Lillian is playing Legos with Chris, and I thought I would just come to you guys for a minute, show you a couple new products that I got, and I did want to show you the new catalog, Farmasi stuff. So I'm just gonna give it a minute while I grab something, because I do have a little bit of makeup on. I just have brows on and like a little bit of, I had some tinted moisturizer on earlier, but I thought I rubbed it off, but maybe I didn't. So hopefully I can see comments. If you're with me, definitely say hello so that I know that it's working. Sometimes I don't see the comments. I don't know, it just doesn't work right. Anyways, so let's see here. I'm going to show you really quickly. This is our new catalog. So Farmasi gets 2 catalogs a year. So this one, it goes from January to July, I think. It says it somewhere on here. Oh no, I'm sorry. January to June 21st, an odd date, June 21st. I guess that's like the first day of summer or something, right? Isn't June first day of summer? So this is our new catalog. Right in front, it actually talks about the new Limitless Mascara, which I have not tried. It's good. We have a couple, we have we have 2 new mascaras. One's a vegan mascara. One is a real volume mascara. I have not tried them yet. I do not have them in my hands yet. I did get the eye primer. So since I have now 3, I know I'm crazy, 3 eyeshadow palettes, I wanted to make sure that I was trying something new to keep my eyeshadows on. Now, as you can see, I didn't put any of I usually do put the VX Pro primer on my eyebrows, on my eyelids, but I didn't today because I'm going to show you how well this works. So this is the eye primer. You're going to see that it has like a very light color to it. So I am just going to, with my fingers, because you can use a brush, but it's kind of silly. You can just use your fingers. And I'm just going to put it, as you can see, it has a light color to it. So what this will work as well, and I might have put a little bit too much on. I'm going to use this other finger just to blend it in. It kind of works as a base. So, and I do have, like, if you can see my eye, I don't know what you call them, but my eyelids go real far back. So I've always had the problem of whatever shadow I had here, once I closed my eyes, it would just get all over. And not that I was always having that problem with the eye primer, with the VX Pro, like all over my face. It was definitely helping. But this is completely different. So when you put this eye primer on, you can tell it almost does have a little bit of a sticky feel to it, but it dries. So you kind of just put it all over, and it's got a little light color to it. So it acts as a base. I'm just going to let it dry. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. And hi, Carol. How are you? How you doing? How was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Ow! All right, so I'm just going to, sorry guys, I feel like I'm not using a mirror. I'm just using the phone. So, and I feel like I'm scrunching into the phone. So I'm just gonna put this on. And what this is gonna do, it is really going to set my eyelids, and when I put my eyeshadow on, it's going to almost act like as like a magnet, you know? So it's going to hold my eyeshadow color and then it's not gonna go anywhere. And it kind of acts like a base. If you could see, I always start with a base color. So this actually gives you a little bit of color right here. And once you put your eyeshadow on, you're not gonna see it. So this is the eye primer. Is that what they call it? The eyeshadow primer. Oh, I thought there might have been a different name. So this is the eyeshadow primer. Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to show you really quickly the 3 palettes that I have, and maybe one of you guys. Hey, Jessica. Hey, girl. How are you? Okay, this is the Iconic. This is the Iconic palette. And oh, I still keep the little thingies. I don't know why. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4. This has 12. So I'm just going to show you. So this has a blue, a green. It's got 2 matte colors on the bottom. Actually, it has 3 matte colors here. What are they called? That is Leader, Bliss, and Struggle. So there's 3 mattes here. Those are really pretty. I kind of really like this one. What's that one called? Leader. And then it has a black noir on the bottom. So it's perfect. It gives you a little bit of black if you don't use eyeliner, which I don't really do. I don't really use eyeliner much. I usually use a shadow. It's got a really nice blue and a really nice green right here. That's emerald. I've been using Passion and Myth a lot, even though I actually said the other day that I used it and it was like pink. They're not really pink. They're very mauve-y colors. You can see it's very light. And then on the top, there's a nice bronze color, which I love. I'm a neutral girl. I'm not like a crazy hot pinks and blues and greens. I love neutrals. I'm trying to expand, but bronze, like, hook me up. I wear bronze every day. I used to wear, oh my God, what was it called? For Origins, I used to wear Copper Penny. I mean, I think I wore that for, I don't know, 10 years. Like I used so much of that. And then they have a couple other glitter colors here. So what I like about, and this is, I mean, this Idol's very, very light. So, you know, if you were going to start with like a shimmery base, Idol would probably be a nice base. So that's this one. So this is the Iconic. And then guys, like it comes with this huge mirror. And this is why I did not even put in a mirror right now, because I'm going to end up using one of the palettes. Then there's the Glam Up. This is the Glam Up. This is another one of the 12 palettes. And I'm going to show you this one too. Let me just take the, it all comes with like the plastic seal on there. Okay. All right. Okay. This is Glam. Okay. So this is the Glam Up. Let me show you this one. So it also comes with a black. It comes with several darker browns right here. So you'll see these are all mattes right here. This probably has a little bit more mattes. The Iconic had about 3 or 4 mattes. This has a couple more matte colors. So there's, I don't know, there's like a taupe. There's taupe. It says Ashes, Fuego. So there's a couple here. Then they get a little bit lighter. You'll see here. There's another matte. Here's another matte. And then they go into 2 shimmers right here. This also comes with Magnolia and this one right here. So those are 2 good bases. And let's see, what is this one? Dusty Rose and can't read that. Sorry, don't have my glasses on. It's just a shimmer. So here's another matte. So if you like a little bit of glitter, but you like a more of like warm tones, or more neutral colors, this is really, I mean, this is probably our best-selling one, I would say right now, is the Glam Up palette. So this is the Glam Up. You can see there's so many combinations that you can do. 12. And then, hey, Mima. How you doing? Oh my God, Mima, I'm going to just show you. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut off really quickly. I actually, because I posted today, guys, that I got a new calendar, and I have not felt motivated to even think about a calendar. I finally filled it up. I started to fill it up. I mean, Lillian's birthday was like last week. I started to fill it up. So look, Mima, I actually started to fill up my calendar. starting to get there. I'm starting to realize that 2020 is over. So like it's 2021, guys. We need to get with the program. All right, biggest palette is the Wunderlist Palette. This one has, I have no idea, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, it does have 18. Holy crap, I didn't even think that. 18 colors. So I think I need to like, let me see if I can fold this a little bit. All right, so this is Wanderlust, comes with another big, huge mirror. All right, so you're gonna see here, actually, I'm gonna show you this side first. See this is a base right here. It's kind of what I have on my eyelids right now that are totally dry now. They're not sticky anymore, they've dried. You can almost feel like it has a little bit of a powdery feel now. This is a great base color right here. That's a color that you should just always be putting that all over. You know what I mean? It just acts like a base. So here, we'll see. We're going to start over here. Let me go on this side. So you can see there's a bunch of, there's another like kind of like a bronze color. This one is called, what is Noble? I kind of really like that. I haven't tried Noble yet. I have tried this one. What is this one called? Melon. It looks orange, doesn't it? It's totally not orange. It looks orange right here, but it's not orange when you apply it. This is kind of like a deep, I want to say it's almost a deep purple. It looks brown, but it's not. It's a little deeper purple. This is a purple sparkly glitter one. Now, it's funny. If you look at it, you see how it's got a little bit of a weird shine to it? My brushes were not working. The brushes that I had were not working on this palette. And I was getting so mad. I was like, what did I do? And some of the eyeshadows have different textures. Like so like this one, this purple one has a little bit more of like a buttery texture to it. So if you have a brush that doesn't pull the eyeshadow off immediately, like if you just tap into it and it's not pulling, that means it's a different shadow. So it's a little bit more of a thicker. So you need a different kind of a type of brush, more of like not so soft. You need a little bit, one that has a little bit more of it's not as soft basically, like it has a little bit more of a firmness to it. So you can actually grip into it. Let's show you. So I'm gonna see if I can show you the rest of these. I mean, there's so many colors. There is a blue down here. It's kind of like a midnight blue. There's a green. We've got a color that's called Plush. I think it's called Plush Up. I mean, that's kind of really pretty too. So that one's really nice. And then there's a couple mattes over here. So this one, I think that's a gray. There's gray. So the Wanderlist obviously is gonna give you the most variety when it comes to shadows. So if you wanted to get the big mama, get the big mama. So I don't know which one I should. I think I want the Wunderlist palette. I know it's got a lot on it. And maybe we'll try this one today. Let's do the Wunderlist palette. Okay, so I've got my base on. I'm going to just actually use one of these and gonna set it up so I can actually see. I'm just gonna tilt it really quickly so I can actually do it. All right, so I'm gonna start with, let's see, should I do a natural look or should I do, let's see. Maybe I'll try more of like taupey colors. I think I'm gonna try some of these matte colors down here and then maybe one of these little sparkly ones. So let's see, let me grab some brushes. So I got new brushes and I'm so excited for them. So this is what I was talking about. See, like there's a brush here. It's got more of a round edge, but you can see it's a little more firm. And then we have other brushes that are more of like a little softer. See how I can just kind of bend it completely? So they're more of like blending brushes. So it depends sometimes when you're using brushes, what type to use. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use one of these soft ones and I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna try this Noble one right here. I'm gonna try that one. So I'm just lightly tapping it and you can see it's, let me turn it the other way. See, it's already picking up. It's immediately picking up the color and I'm just going I'm just tapping into it like on the side right here. And I'm just gonna start applying it over here. And I'm gonna just tap into it. I'm gonna tap off just a little bit sometimes. So you can see here, see it's pigmented. So our eyeshadows are they're very pigmented. So you can start just with a little, you know, and then you can see how it looks. And then you can start building and building onto it. So I'm just gonna start with this one. I'm gonna start right here on the very, very tippy top right here. I'm not gonna do much with it. I'm just gonna go all around, kind of like on the bone. That's where I'm placing it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. I'm just gonna add just a little bit more right here. So that's another thing. When you tap into your eyeshadow, wherever you place it will have the most color. So if you don't want it to be dark in here and you want it to be a little bit darker here, I would start here and then you can actually blend your way up this way. And then move the color where you want it. So always think about placement, you know, like where you want to place the color. Okay, so that's really pretty. So I'm going to just kind of do the same thing on the other side really quick. So I'm just putting this on the bone, right on my bone right here. That's what I'm going to do first. And it's crazy what a difference having the eye primer on. I feel like the pigment and the color is just, it even brightens it up. I feel like it really brightens it up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with something a little darker. So I'm gonna take something a little bit smaller. I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller brush. I think this actually it's really soft. And I'm gonna go in with, let's see. Let's go in with something a little darker. So let's try this one right here. This is called Rose Gold. Let's try Rose Gold. It's right next to Noble, so then we won't forget. And you can see one tap and already it has like a lot of color on it. So I'm just gonna tap into it. And I have I have it tilted. Instead of going like this, because I like to tilt it, that way I can actually apply it correctly. Because if you're doing this, you're getting a lot of product. If you're stabbing the eyeshadow, you're getting a lot of product. So you want to tilt it and then tap it off. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to kind of stick it, see, like in. I'm going to stick it in here and then I'm going to go inside with it. Just to give myself, I gotta look in the mirror. Hold on, guys, sorry. So I'm just going to keep going back and forth in this crease right here, as you can see. So I'm just going to tap into it again. And then I'm just going to build on it right here. And I'm going to bring it down just like a little bit and then keep going back and forth. And I'm not, if you notice, I'm not going further. I'm stopping about like right here. You can see, and you could still see my base, which is really cool. I like that. So I'm just going to go back and forth like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, I want to use the mirror so I can do this. I know I'm talking a lot. All right, so I'm just kind of digging in. It's like almost like I'm poking myself in the eye. And I'm doing that to just get that little effect. Almost like, you know, like two colors. You know, obviously you can see the Noble on top and then you can see this rose gold inside. Right there. Okay. So isn't that pretty? That's really pretty. Okay. I think I'm going to, let's see. And then maybe what I'll do, okay, I'm going to, this little strobe, what's it called? Strobe Dream. I'm going to kind of go in on top of where my base is, but I'm going to look for something a little bit softer of a brush. I'm going to use like this one. And I'm just going to, on the side, I'm just going to tap into it, see how much comes on my brush. And I'm just going to go here with it. Just to give, ooh, that is a lot. All right. So you can see right away, it gave me a lot of sparkle. So what I'm going to do, since I didn't try this color before, I'm just going to kind of pull it through. And I'm just going to blend it this way. Okay. So now you can see where it pops up right there. All right, I'm gonna go in. So this one, how crazy is that? This little color right here is very pigmented. So you have to be careful. You always want to build on it first. So I'm gonna do that and blend this one in here. So a little bit goes a little way. Look at that. Holy pigmented sparkle, right? I mean, like, look at that. I tried to put a little less on this side, but this one, I tapped it a little too much. Okay. All right, and then I think I'm done with that. I think what I'm also gonna do is a little bit on the very, very tippy top, like underneath here. I'm just gonna take this little base because I think it's like I think it's a nice color. I'm just gonna kind of lightly just lighten up under my brows. I'm not gonna do any kind of sparkle under my brows today because we're not going anywhere. I don't need it to do. So I'm just tapping into the base and I'm just kind of cleaning up. You know, and this is good too. Like if you do brows and like you make a mistake, you could always kind of go over it with the base and stuff. So I'm just gonna do that. So you can see here. And let's see, what else should I do? I think I'm gonna be done with that. Maybe, no. You know what? Let's do a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with this dark plum. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Divine, I think it is. I think it's Divine. I'm going in with a more, like a brush that has a little bit, it's got a little bit more of a point to it, as you can see. It's a little sturdier. So I'm gently going to tap this in. I'm definitely gonna tap it out. And I'm just gonna do a little bit right here. Just a little. Just like that. And then I'm gonna tap it in again, and now I gotta look. And I'm gonna give myself just a little bit of color down here. Just a little bit. Just so that I can kind of bring the two, like almost like you're bringing a triangle together. I'm just gonna bring these two together. So right here, and then I'm just gonna bring it in underneath. So kind of gives you, so you'll see the difference here. I feel like my eyes like a little droopy right now, you know, like it needs a little definition. So here, oh, I lost my light. Guys. Hold on, I lost my light. Hold on. Sorry if you see my tush, but I lost my light. Okay, there we go. I'm back. So you can see here how like my eye, like just, it doesn't look finished here. Like it looks a little too light. Like I have a little bit too much sparkle and too much base here. So I just want to darken it up by a little bit. So I'm gonna go in again with that Divine, and it's very pigmented, so you have to be very careful. And I'm just gonna cover up that base a little bit. Because guys, I don't use eyeliner. I haven't used eyeliner in so many years. I'm not great with it. And I think it's because I've always been scared of poking myself in the eye. Who knows? Or it's because I have sensitive eyes. But I like to use shadow as my eyeliner. So I'm just going to close it up. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the lid. I think I'm actually done. So a little bit on my lid, and then I'm going to close up the corner and bring it in like that. So you can see I kind of just darken it. I need a little bit on the other side. Hold on, guys. I need to darken this up a little bit so it matches. So I brought it a little bit here and then a little bit down. And it kind of it went really well. So today I used, okay, so I've got my primer on. I started with Strobe Dream, which was this one. And then I went in with a little bit of Rose Gold, which looks a little darker in here. Did I do that? Oh no, I'm sorry, I lied. I started with Noble, which was this one right here. Let me point this way. Went in with Noble, and then I went in with Rose Gold, like here inside, like really in the creases. So the Noble actually kind of brightens it up like on the top here, and then the Rose Gold kind of deepens, like darkens it, warms it up a little bit. And then we went in with the Strobe Dream, which was like crazy pigmented sparkles, really too much. and then ended it with the Divine just to give myself a little bit of like an eyeliner, just to kind of shape out my eyes, just so it looks a little normal now. So cute, right? Nice. Okay, that's the Wunderlist palette. All right, so now I've been talking a lot about eyeshadows. I don't know how long I've been on. That looks divine. Yeah, Connie, you should totally get this one. I feel like this is right up your alley. It's got the blues and the greens. I feel like there's so many colors on there that work really well with you. All right, let's do really something really quick. I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to, let's just keep it simple, guys. Maybe I'll just do some, you know what? I'm just going to go with some Stay Matte because it's like the first thing I found. All right, I'm going to go in with some Stay Matte. And I'm just going to, I don't really use sponges, but I'm going to try it tonight. So I'm just going to actually just put some on my product. And if I could get it, because I can't see, I'm so blind. Okay, so this is all I'm using. I'm not going to use a lot. What's good about Farmasi products is that you can start with a little bit and then work your way around it, like build up to it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start here and work my way out. So I'm going to start at the middle of my face, like right here, in middle of my forehead, and then work my way out. That way I'm getting a lot for my money. So, hey, I'm all about like saving money. So I'm just going to dab it here first. Okay. And then I'm going to dab in the middle. And then I'm going to take this product and I'm going to just work my way. So I'm just going to work my way this way. Because where you start with the product is where most of the product's going to start, you know, where you're going to have the most product. And what's good about these products is that you don't need a lot of it, you know. I'm just going to work my way this way. So I'm just going to blend it all in here. And it looks like I need a little bit more. And I don't know, it could be the sponge. Maybe it's the sponge. I mean, my whole thing is that like if you can get like 2 pumps, you know, worth of product, you know, like if I'm only using like a little bit. Let me try here and go this way. I don't want to use a lot because you don't want the whole, you know, caked on fake look. I'm sorry, guys, you know. I've used you know, foundation all my life. Like I've always used it. I mean, I remember using those like pancake ones where it was like you used the sponge and then you wet it and then you like pressed into this like almost like a pressed foundation. And oh my God, it was so much product. And you know what? I'm getting older and I want to use less product. So I'm just going to blend this all in. So like the stuff that's up here, I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to blend it through. So I don't know. I've not used this sponge before. So I'm trying something out, guys. Well, bear with me. It works okay. Maybe I like my brushes better. Maybe I do like my brushes better. I'm going to finish with my brush. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to finish up with my brush. Same concept, though. I think I'm going to just kind of blend it in a little bit. I'm a little faster, too, with the brush. All right. I'm not going to go under my eyes because I'm going to use a little concealer there. So what I'm doing, it's the same thing. I'm pressing more down here and then building up. Yeah, I like my brush better. Maybe I just don't like that sponge. I got a whole bunch of them to try. I mean, Farmasi also has sponges too. I got this one at the dollar store. I'm like, let me try it out. But to save some time, I'm just going to finish up with my brush. Okay. And I've always done foundation first, and then I've done my eyes. And I don't know. I've been kind of trying to like reteach myself some makeup, and I always make a mess with my eyeshadow. So I thought I should really start doing my eyeshadow first. Okay, so this is the Stay Matte. I mean, I'm not going out tonight. I'm not, you know, we're home right now. I'm not doing a lot of coverage. This is definitely a matte finish, and it's more for oily skin. I have combo skin. It works okay. You know, like I don't see like a real huge difference. But if you have oily skin, this is definitely the foundation for you. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. I'm going to get my concealer, and all right, I'm gonna go with Pure Beige. I'm gonna go with the stick concealer. And normally I would put it right here, but I wanna try putting more here and almost like lifting. Like, you know what I mean? Like everything, like as you get older, it's like you wanna lift stuff. So I'm gonna not put it here. I'm just gonna put it on this side. I'm just gonna put some over here too. Oops, I put it too far. I'm gonna try going more up here to see if I can give myself a little bit more of a lift. And I'm just gonna go more up here. Oops, I put a little too much here. So, and I'm just blending this in with my fingers to kind of just give myself a little bit more of lightening. I'm just gonna blend this in with my fingers too. Oops, too much here. Because you definitely don't want like those like white cat eye, you know what I mean? Like you don't want this big white blob underneath your eyes. The whole point of concealer is just to like kind of lift. Obviously, if you've got darker circles, but as you can see, like it kind of just brightens up everything up a little bit. And I'm not putting anything here, just a little bit, but that's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna try to just keep it a little bit more bright underneath. So I'm giving the illusion that my eyes are a little lighter. Okay, so I'm done with that. I am going to get out my palette. So I'm kind of like learning a little bit more with contouring. I never really contoured because I've always hated blush. I have huge cheeks. So like, why would I want to contour anything? But I'm learning a little bit more for like my face, on how to give myself a little bit more of a contour look instead of having just a flat surface, you know, like obviously when you're taking pictures. So I'm going to go in with the 3-in-1 palette. I'm going to go in with the bronzer first, and I'm going to go in a little higher than normally. So I'm going to tap into what this brush has like a little bit of a tilt to it. So I'm just going to tap into it, not too much, just a little bit. And I'm going to start up here. I've always like kind of gone this way, but I'm trying to reteach myself. So I'm going to start with the contouring up higher up here and start that way. And the more pigment is going to actually come off of my brush up here, and then I'm going to bring it down. So that's what I'm going to do here. And then you can see I have like a little bit here. This is where I want to contour. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to bring it down. Oh, and not grab my hair. And I got a lot of little hairs here, guys. I don't know if you're like me, but I have a lot of little hairs right here. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to dip into it a little bit, and I'm going to do a little bit of my hairline because I have very, very white scalp. So, and especially now that I have dyed my hair, I need to go in to make sure that it kind of blends in. So I'm just going to tap in again with my contour, and then I'm going to start up higher up here and then bring it down right on this line right here. Okay. I think I have a little too much on there. And then I'm going to go into my hairline and kind of cover it in. Now, you don't want it to be like, you don't want this big roundness, you know, like you don't want it to be, obviously if you're bronzing and you're trying to get yourself a little bit of a color, but you definitely don't want to have it stick out where it doesn't blend in nice with your foundation and stuff. Okay, so that's all I'm doing for contouring. And then for the blush, I'm gonna go in with the brush. Actually, I'm gonna just try to get some of this off of my brush. I got this cute little thing where you can use it for eyeshadows. It's got this weird spongy thing in it, but if you rub your brushes on it, it kind of takes off what was on there. You know, it's really good. I use it for my eyeshadows. I didn't use it today, but, and then, so what I'm gonna do with this, the blush, I'm gonna go in with this very lightly because they're very pigmented. I'm going to just go a little bit right here. See where my cheek line is? I don't want it here. I don't want to bring more attention here. I'm just going to go above where I had my contour and a little further away. That's all I'm going to do. I don't want to make my cheeks look like even bigger. So I'm just going to go higher with it. I'm going to dip in with it too. And then, oops, it's hard for me to do this side. And then, so I'm not going to go on my cheek because I got huge cheeks. I'm going to go a little bit higher. So that's where I'm going to go with my blush. I'm trying to give the illusion of me lifting my face. Okay. I want everything to go up. That's what I want. Okay. Right? I'm trying. I'm getting older and I need a lift. So then I'm going to go in with, hold on. I got a new brush. All right, I got one of these little, so if you've ever gotten like a bunch of makeup brushes and you didn't know what to do with them, and then you're like, oh, I see all, this says this, and this says this, and you still don't know how to use them. If you ever get a brush that has like a little fan, it looks like a little fan, see? Look. This is what you're gonna use for highlighting, okay? So for highlighting, that's another thing. Highlighting is going to highlight parts on your face. So if you have a large nose and you don't want to emphasize it and make it longer, you don't want to highlight too, like you don't want to highlight the whole way down. It's just going to make it longer. And I feel like I've been doing that and I'm making parts of my face look longer. So for the highlight, I'm just going to tap into it again. I'm going to do it sideways. I'm trying to not get too much pigment on all my stuff. I'm just going to tap it off a little bit because it's too much. Same type of thing. I'm going to go higher. I'm going to start my highlight up here, and then I'm going to do it right above where I had my blush because I want the illusion of everything going up. So I'm going to tap into it again, and I'm just going to hit it up real high, really high. I think you can see it. Okay, so it looks, I don't know if you can tell it. I mean, I can see, I think there's a little bit of a glare, that this side goes a little bit different. All right, so I'm gonna tap into it here and I'm gonna go really high, and I'm not gonna come far. I'm not gonna come far into my cheeks. I'm just gonna come right over here where I want the illusion of a lift. Let's see. I think I need to try a different highlight. So I'm just going here. All right, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing, I mean, maybe I'll do a little bit right here, maybe. Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Now, you can go in and contour your face, your nose and stuff. For me, I feel like I already have a big nose. If I go in, I contour it and then highlight it, it's just gonna make it a little bit longer. I will put a little bit right here on the cupid. Whoa, oh my God, I did too much there. Sorry, I didn't realize I had that much. Just a little bit on there. Okay, that's all I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna just do some mascara and some lips, and I think I've been talking for a really long time. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go in with, I have two new glosses here. This one is actually Nude Essence and Mauve Pink. I think I'm gonna go in with Nude Essence really quick. So, oh, one thing I wanted to show you is that, so Farmasi, so one thing that's really great, so this has a little seal on it, is that the CEOs of Farmasi always ask our opinions on makeup and things that we want and things that we don't want. One of the things that we kept requesting is that the labels that seal to come off. Look at this. It comes off so easily now. And there's no sticky residue anymore. If you look at like my old Zen, hold on, where's my Zen? Is this my Zen? Oh, it's not this one. I think it's the other one. All right, it's my old one. Where's my new one? Ah, it's not here. One of my other Zen ones has the label like right here, and when I peeled it off, it was all sticky, and then it was looking gross. So all the beauty influencers requested that our labels come off without that sticky residue at the end, and sure enough, they listened. Okay, this is Nude Essence. It's new. It is 03 is the number. It's one of our nude matte lipsticks, lip glosses, and you can see here it's got a tilted wand. So I'm not doing lip liner. I've got lip conditioner on. I'm just gonna go right in this color. Cause I've been talking a while. So I'm going to just do this really quickly. And oops. And what's good about these is that one, it's still silky. So if you make any little mistakes and you want to clean it up a little bit, you have time. But once you wait like a minute or two, it is going to just stop. It's going to dry. It still feels really silky, like on your lips. It doesn't feel like it's like a powdery, like flakiness. And once it dries, it sets, and this is not coming off. This color's not coming off. Under a mask, it's not coming off. Yeah, this is so new. This one's new. I think this one actually came in our Wanderlust gift set, and I haven't tried it yet. So I really like it. It's really good. I gotta get rid of that a little bit, guys. All right, I'm gonna go in. I also did get another Miss Sparkle color. I've got two new colors. This is another one. This is, what number is this one? 04. I don't know what the name of the color is. I've got a couple of them actually that I wanted to tell you guys that I'll look for the name. But I got this one, I got this one, and then I got another, this is mauve pink. I do have extra of the, where are my extras? I think I have I do. I have an extra honey pot. Looks really pink, but it's not. Or berry much. Oh, that's berry much. I think this one's honey pot. But I have a bunch of these that are extra. I already have the colors, and I thought that if some of you guys wanted to try, you know, I can let you try them if you just want to try one of them. So I'll post those later, and that way I can show you guys. I also have two lipsticks. I have another one of these lipsticks that I'll show you. I have a couple things in stock that I realized I had multiples of, and I don't need them. So, oh yeah, I thought I would offer it up to you guys. All right, I'm gonna go quickly with my double lash. Or should I not do double lash? I'll do double lash, why not? Here's our double lash. So now this is officially in our catalog now. So I'm gonna go in, the first wand is for length. So this kind of just pulls out all of your little fine hairs, all the little hairs in your eye, because I've got like no eyelashes, guys, nothing, as you can see. I've got absolutely nothing. And I need all the help I can get. So this is just going to, I'm just gonna do this really quickly, guys. This is just gonna pull out any little hairs that I have. It's just gonna lengthen all of my lashes, or what little lashes I have, and boom, look, I just got a schmutz. I got a schmutz already. See? I should have just done my mascara before I even do my foundation. So I'm just gonna pull these through. I mean, are you guys like that? I always get a schmutz. I always get it. Always. So I'm just gonna pull that through, give myself a little length. I'm gonna pull it on the bottoms too. And then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna push this back in, and then I'm gonna go to the section here that says volume. So I'm gonna pull this out. This has a lot of product on it. I can't, now it looks like I got a little birthmark here. It has a lot of product on it. So when I pull it out, I do tend to clean it a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to get all the schmutz all over my face. Because I'm a mess when it comes to mascara. Okay. So I'm going to go in now with the volume. And I'm going to make my eyelashes look thicker. And I'm doing this really quickly. But when I take my time, and you can really take your time with this mascara, you can really get the false eyelash effect. I'm doing this super, super quick right now. So I'm going to be a little messy. All right, so as you can see, I'm actually thickening the eyelashes now. See, I've got nothing there. This eyelash is the worst. My right side is worse than my left. So you can see here, now I've actually got some eyelashes. See? Eyelashes, yay. And I'll put a little bit on the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the other side, which is my better set of eyelashes. My left side's better. Okay, so I go into the first one, I pull it out. See, it like really gets stuck because it's not a lot of product on this one. So I'm just gonna go in, excuse the eyelash scary look where you can see up my nostrils. You guys, I always like, don't want to poke myself in the eye. So I'm doing this quickly and I'm doing this in the camera. I'm not even using a mirror. Scary. But what's great about these, the Farmasi eyeshadow, ooh, schmutz, see it right there. What's great about these mascaras, and I've tried a bunch so far, like Zen is fantastic. Optimal Style is terrible, but it did not irritate my eye. My eyes are super sensitive. I've used Maybelline and CoverGirl, and I've used some really expensive mascaras. And to be honest with you, I always feel irritated. Like maybe an hour or two later, I'm like rubbing my eye and then it's flaking off and then it's just getting everywhere and it looks ridiculous. And I mean, obviously there's some Maybelline and CoverGirl ones that I've probably used more recently that are a little bit, you know, less expensive. And it's like they wouldn't irritate my eye for a couple hours. And then after a couple hours, there I am rubbing my eye. And it's bothering me. So as you can see already, look how like long this is making my eyelashes. So I'm just putting, now I dipped in and now I'm on the volume stick, which is a lot more product on it. And I'm just pulling it through. So basically what's happening is that the product is actually grabbing to all of the all the lashes that I lengthened with the first wand. And now it's just thickening all my lashes. It's right there. Look at that. I mean, look what I get there. Like, that's insane. This one, I'm always missing a couple eyelashes. This one, it's got all my eyelashes there. What little short eyelashes I have. Okay. I'm going to go in really quickly. I'm just going to fix these two little spots here. And I'll just go in a little bit. Whatever residual stuff I have on my brush, I'll just go in really quickly and fix that up. Okay, done. All right, last thing I'm gonna do really quickly, because I love this stuff and I'm addicted to it, is I'm gonna go in with my transparent powder, and there goes the little, comes with a little sponge. I don't use it. I like to use my brush. It's white powder. I'm gonna use a really nice, fluffy, soft brush. See, nice and flat. I'm gonna just dip into it. And this is gonna get rid of any texture that I have on my face. So I'm gonna start right here because I've got like my chicken pot mark and I got little fine lines right there. It's gonna go away. I'm also gonna go in and set underneath my eyes. And I'm just tapping into it, and then I'm tapping, I'm not rubbing. And then I'm gonna go in right here and then I'll bring it all the way around. So this just helps in any texture that you have and kind of sets it a little bit. So if you've got any large pores, this stuff is great, which I do. I do, guys. And I'm going to put it on my cheeks because I don't really have that much product on my cheeks. So I'm just going to fill in any little texture that I have. And that's it. All right, I am done, guys. Sorry I talked so long, but I really wanted to show you the Wunderlist palette. I wanted to show you how much you can get. I mean, seriously, there's so many colors there. And that's my eyes. That's my finished product. You can see I've got this like false eyelash look right now. And look at this. Look at this stuff. I mean, look at that. It's like not coming off, guys. It's not coming off. Not coming off. Look at that. This stuff stays. So this one, just so you guys know, I'm wearing the Nude Essence. So if you're looking for a gloss, now I can shiny this up with a little lip plumper and make it shiny, but right now I'm not doing that. I just want a nice matte look. And this is like not coming off. That's it. So pop of color, but still not. Seriously, it is a pop of color. I thought it was going to be a little bit more nude. But it's good. You can see. And I didn't even line it because there's just no time for that. All right, guys. What color? That color was... Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you. I know. I was so excited. I feel like... What was the other one? Allie, what do you use? You always use the All Natural or something. So I wanted to try some of these other ones. I think this one's mauve pink. I don't know how this is going to look on me, but we'll try it another day. But I am excited for 2 of these new Miss Sparkles. And one went flying. Because I like putting like more like peachy, orangey colors on my lips. And this one looks really pretty. Whatever this one is. 03, 04. No, this is I can't see with 02. That looks really pretty. So I definitely want to try this one. I think this would be really nice, even if I put it on top. But all right, guys. So I'm going to show you, like, obviously I wanted to really show you the eye primer to show how easy it is to put the shadows on and how it's going to just help like keep this long lasting. So obviously at some point tonight, I'm going to take it off. But I'll take a couple pictures just to show you, and then maybe do some more before and afters like tomorrow and this weekend to show you what a difference it is to use eye primer if you like using a bunch of eyeshadow. So, all right, guys, I'm done. Thank you for joining me. Sorry it was a little long. I just wanted to show you a bunch of things, and hope you're having a good night. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys.